Yo, what's going on, guys? So in today's video, we're going to go over exactly how to handle objections on the phone. So if you've been struggling with certain little objections, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I'm going to go over exactly how to get through these objections with live examples and to show you how to close more deals. So let's jump right into it.
All right, so let's dive right into it. How to handle objections on the phone. I always loop back to a logical question about their situation and how they are going to fix their problem if they don't get my product, okay? What you have to realize and with me, so somebody sees an ad on Facebook, YouTube, Google, whatever it is. They click on that ad, they register for a webinar, they sit through the webinar for an hour and a half, and they book a call. After that, they fill out an application because they have a lingering problem. For you, it might be your a consultant, you're a fitness person, whatever you do. If you are, if you're not cold calling, what you have to realize is that person just took a bunch of steps to fix their problem. Okay, so you need to go back to the problem and to their situation and how they are going to fix that situation, without your help. Okay, so that's what I do on the phone. Like when somebody throws an objection at me, I don't think it's the right time right now, I can't afford it, I loop back to their problem and I simply ask them another question. How are you going to fix this problem? So I had a prospect 2 weeks ago, and he essentially just kept saying, you know what, no, now's not the right time. No, now's not the right time. And he had spent 1 year trying to figure it out all himself. He had made no money, and he was still struggling. And I simply asked him, how are you going to fix this problem without my help? Oh, well, I don't know. He didn't know I had the solution. He believed that I could help him with the solution, okay? So I continuously loop back. So the biggest thing here is tonality, confidence, and close. You need to have the right tonality when you're on the phone. If you sound mundane on the phone, if you sound very low energy, you're not going to close anybody. You need to have confidence in your product that it's a great product. You're doing a disservice to the client by not selling them your product, and close the deal. Ask for the sale, okay? One of the biggest objections that I get, that I see other people get, is I don't think it's the right time right now. So if you did the call right, you should know how long this person has been waiting to make a move on your product and go, their product and your product and their goals. So a lot of people in my industry, they've been waiting to double their business, learn Facebook ads, learn sales for 12 months, 2 years, 5 years. So when they say it's not the right time right now, just loop it back. Okay, well, you've essentially, Bob, let me ask you a question right now. How long have you been waiting to double your sales? And Bob will go, oh, well, I've been waiting 1 year, but haven't really found what I'm looking for. So you told me you're doing $150,000 in sales. Is that correct, Bob? And Bob will say yes. So you're telling me that you want to wait even more time to get to $300,000 in sales. Your goal is to get to $300,000 in sales, and you want to wait more time. Is that correct, Bob? Oh, well, how much money has it cost you by waiting, Bob? Well, it's probably, so you need to loop back to how much money has it actually cost, Bob, by not working with you, by not making a decision today. Okay, Bob's going to say, oh, well, I don't know. Okay, Bob, it's going to cost you more money in lost revenue by not working with me this year than the measly $10,000 I'm charging right now. $10,000, whatever, $25,000, okay? Bob, do you believe that, let's say I can only do half half of what I'm claiming and you make $70,000, $75,000 more over the next year, would you trade $10,000 to make $75,000 more year over year? Well, of course I would. Bob's going to say, of course I would. Okay? So then essentially it's cool. Then let's get you going. How does your name appear on that card? You need to, on this objection, I don't think it's the right time right now. Bob, when is going to be the right time? It's never going to be the perfect time to get started with something. People will always delay it, okay? You have to lead them, okay? And you have to ask them, okay, well, how long have you been waiting? How long have you been waiting to make a move to get desired result? Okay. Second thing is that we see is, I can't afford it, okay? You should have a general idea here if the prospect can afford it or not. Okay, so in my industry, we definitely get a lot of people that they can't afford it. Okay, they and there's nothing wrong with working at Walmart, but when you're selling $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 packages, if they work at Walmart, have terrible credit, and are only bringing in $1,000 a month before bills, they aren't a solid prospect. They're not going to have any money. They're not going to be, a good client. You cannot squeeze blood from a stone. Okay, so make sure you're asking, identifying, qualifying questions before the price comes up. What's your current situation look like? What are you currently making, and what would you like to make? Stuff like that. So if you're talking to a professional that they might work in corporate or whatever, and they make $3,500, $4,000 a month, they have a house, they have solid credit, they can afford what you're offering. So right now they're just not seeing the value and what you're bringing to the table. So they maybe not be able to afford everything up front. Maybe they can't afford $5,000 up front, but you can finance them. You can finance it for them. So you can finance in-house. So you simply essentially put together a contract through DocuSign. You send them over the contract. You take the down payment and you charge them month over month. Or you can use a third party like UGA financing. So, when someone says they can't afford it, what are they really saying no to? Okay? If you figured out their main motivation in the beginning of the call, that's what they're saying no to, okay? They're saying no to, for us, a lot of times it's, they want to put their kids through college. They want more freedom. They want to have more qualified leads. They want to learn how to run better Facebook ads, stuff like that. So, Bob's going to say, oh, I can't afford something like this. Well, Bob, what's the reason that you can't afford something like this? Oh, it's not in the budget right now. Well, Bob, let me ask you this, and I'm looping back. If grabbing, my consulting could bring an extra $2,000 a month to your business or, to your income, the budget wouldn't matter, would it? At $5,000 or $10,000, whatever you're charging, $2,000 a month makes sense for it. Okay? So what we're charging, Bob, is a drop in the bucket for what it's really worth. So do you think working with me would be able to help you reach, get your kids through college, get that car you want, get the freedom you want? Oh, and if they say yes, then you can continue. Okay? So Bob will say, oh, well, if you could guarantee that we'd be able to get, whatever goal, then I'd be in. Can you guarantee, and there's no such thing as guarantees especially in consulting. You don't know the person. So, can you guarantee that I'm going to make an extra $2,000 a month? Now, I can't guarantee that. I don't know their motivations. What I will say is, well, Bob, a lot of this depends on how well you implement. So can you guarantee to me that you will be able to attend our live trainings, drive traffic, and follow instructions? And obviously, Bob's going to be like, yeah, I can agree to that. So I'm going to say to Bob, okay, well, then you're going to have a great shot, a great opportunity to get to that $2,000 a month. I cannot guarantee you're going to get to that $2,000 a month, but I'm going to make damn sure we work as hard as possible to make you the extra $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month, whatever the prospect wants to do. So yeah, I can agree to that. Awesome. How does your name appear on the card? Okay. Now, if they can't afford all of it up front, ask them if it would be easier if you could finance it for them with a small down payment. So Bob, would it make sense for you? Would it make more sense for you to grab this product if we could take a small down payment and finance the rest for you over 6 to 12 months? Would that work for you? Yeah, that would work a lot better. Okay. So when you're doing this, you want as much up front as possible. So if you're selling a $5,000 product over the phone, if it's consulting, you want to get $2,000 down, $3,000 down. The most you can get down. Okay, so hey Bob, listen, it's going to be $2,000 down, and we're going to finance the rest over 6 to 12 months. Okay. Depending on the person, if I believe that they will make all of their payments and are true to their word, I will do the contract and financing in-house, and obviously I'll just charge their card through my merchant account. Now, especially in my industry where it's marketing online, there are going to be people that are not going to make their payments. If I believe that the person is not going to make their payments, I use a service called UGA, which is a third party, which does all of the follow-ups. They do the follow-up calls, they do the notices if they miss a payment. So, depending on the industry that you're in, actually collecting your money is a big factor in this. So, you want to keep the payment terms as short as possible. The longer they have to pay, the more breakage you're going to have in payments. So, like I said, if you're in a niche that deals with less than stellar credit, we've tried 36 months, 24 months. It's very difficult to collect all the payments there. You want to keep it short, 6 to 12 months if possible. Okay? If you enjoyed this, if you liked this video, if you want more, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know what else you would like to see. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Do you want to start getting high ticket commissions up to $2,500 a pop, plus learn how to run profitable Facebook ads, profitable Google ads, profitable YouTube ads, and build a following? Then book a call at lp.partnerwithmikeb.com/book. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go there. If you're watching this on my website, there should be a button below this. You can click the button, go book a call. We will see if you are a fit to essentially work with me and my team and start getting high ticket commissions up to $2,500. So book a call right now, and I'll talk